If it was me running for president, I mean, I'm trying to put myself out there. You know, you got to answer the tough questions. People got to know where you stand. I think she should drop out right now.
Yeah, she should be speaking more to the press.
She should do more interviews because she's a public figure.
As it's getting closer to election, I think she should avoid the press, really. Like, stop doing interviews and do more, like, advertising, I would say. Like, putting what she actually does out there, for real.
Look at this news out of Reuters. Reuters is reporting a battle royale now being waged for black voters who make up a third of Georgia's population. That's the biggest in any of the 7 battleground states that will decide the election. Let's bring in the chair of the Project 21 project. He's Horace Cooper. So, Horace, when you see black voters speaking out like this, and you see Nate Silver's model that Trump has an 84% chance of winning overall if he gets Georgia, an 81% chance if he gets North Carolina, it's really the Democrat voter base that's key here for him to pull away.
Well, first let me say that Project 21 is nonpartisan, but let me tell you what I think, because I wrote about this. We had elections in the year 2018 in the state of Georgia and in the state of Florida in which black candidates ran as progressives. Guess what? In a year that was overwhelmingly good for the left in these 2 states, the left, or the Democrats, lost, and the margin of victory was the black vote. And it's precisely because of a phenomenon that is increasingly clear. Black Americans, just because they support Democrats and identify as a Democrat, doesn't mean that they're progressives. They're looking for programs that will actually improve their lives and that of their families. What we're seeing in many of these instances are appeals that have nothing to do with the basic issues that black Americans face. And that's why Georgians, especially blacks, are very, very likely to be more interested in a real program, a real policy, than a lot of these affinity and joy and things of that nature that have nothing to do with who people really are.
What concerns black voters most of all about this race?
This economy has been awful. You go to the grocery store and you almost have to fill out a credit app when you get ready to check out. Black Americans are finding that that pain of inflation is harder because they're disproportionately lower income people. So the plan has to be, what are you going to do to change that?
So is it sort of like the election is, again, we're going to tell pollsters one thing but do another in the booth? Final word.
Well, that's exactly what we saw in Florida and in Georgia.
Okay.
That's why it's important to have a real policy, not just feel good, joy, etc.
Got it. We saw it in 2016, too. Horace Cooper, you're terrific. Thanks for joining us on